I started therapy today. Those are 4 words I never ever thought that I would say. That's something that I never ever thought that I would have to do. But I'm at a place in my life where I have come to the realization that was my next step. I have tried everything else and nothing was helping. And so therapy was my last option. So I went today. You know, I'm coming on here to tell you guys this because many of you look at me and you think I'm so strong, I'm a survivor, I've overcome so much, I'm, successful, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is you have in your mind about me, throw it away because I'm human just like you. I have vulnerabilities just like you. I have weaknesses just like you. We're all kind of the same, we're human. So many of you know that, I've had multiple strokes and I had to have heart surgery on March 16th. And the cardiologist told me that in 2 days I would bounce right back and I'd be back to normal. Well, I'm the type of person, you tell me something and I'm going to hold you to it. You tell me in 2 days I'm going to be well, by God, in 2 days I better be well. That second day came, wasn't well. That third day came, wasn't well. And I spiraled out of control. I had nonstop panic and anxiety attacks from March 17th, 18th until probably just a couple days ago. I couldn't go out in public. I couldn't drive by myself. I didn't want anybody to come over. I wouldn't go anywhere because I was living in constant fear of the next panic or anxiety attack. And I did not know at the time that that's what I was facing. So anytime an attack would come on, I automatically in my mind thought that I was having another stroke. I have gone to countless emergency rooms, made Greg take me to countless doctors because all of the symptoms I was having mimic stroke symptoms. So in my mind, when I was having these symptoms of anxiety and panic, I thought I was having another stroke. So I would go to the emergency room only to be told, you have anxiety. I've never had anxiety before. I'm strong. I can overcome anything. Like, no, anxiety, no, that's not even a word in my vocabulary. Well, it is now. Started seeing a psychiatrist after, bugging my best friend Tammy multiple times a day, every day, about, this med's not working. Well, put me on this med. Well, I need a quick fix. I need a pill that's going to work immediately. I need something to get me out of this funk. Nothing was working. And she was at her wit's end. I'm sure, my doctor was at his wit's end. And so finally I saw a psychiatrist and they leveled my meds. They, put me on an anxiety med. And she said that I need to go see a therapist, that I obviously have some trauma that has just, kind of like, I guess, spiraled out of control since my surgery. And I've got to learn how to deal with this trauma. And so today I went to my first session with a therapist and I'm really glad I did. I advise anyone, if you're going through something, go see a therapist. Before, to me, that was cuckoo. Well, not now. So, I saw my therapist and it was only my first session and it was only an hour, but we did kind of pull back a lot of layers and unravel a lot of stuff. And, I'm kind of starting to see why I spiraled out of control after my surgery is because, she led me to come to the conclusion. I have an issue with control. I like to be in control. And then all the trauma in my life I've never dealt with it properly. So it's been trauma upon trauma upon trauma upon trauma. And it's like I always feel like the rug is being pulled out from underneath me. And so therefore I try to take control of the situation. My heart surgery, I had no control over that. My strokes, I had no control over that. So I didn't know how to handle it. And therefore it sent me in a spiral. And literally I've been living with daily, all day long anxiety and panic attacks to the point where I would just cry all the time. I couldn't get off the couch. I couldn't be left alone. My family and my friends were scared of, what was going to happen to me. If I were left alone, I was scared of what was going to happen to me. These are real issues and nobody talks about these issues. Everybody sweeps them under the rug. Everybody acts like they don't exist when we need to be talking about this stuff. We need to be sharing with each other what we're going through, our struggles. And, so that we can help each other through this mess. Everybody goes through stuff. Nobody is immune to problems. Nobody's life is perfect. As much as we want people to believe that our lives are perfect, they're not perfect. We all have trauma. We all have issues. It's just finding that balance and finally coming to the realization that, you can't, there's some things you can't get through on your own. I have lived through so many things in my life, and I've always prided myself on the fact that I survived them. I got through them. When in actuality, I was just living in kind of auto mode. I was just going through them till the next trauma came, going through it till the next trauma came, pushing them under the rug, and never really dealt with them. And now I'm being forced to deal with it all. And it's hard, it's tough, but I can honestly tell you that I'm going to feel so much better after I get through it and after I really, really dig in deep and figure out what is the root of all this anxiety that just came on after surgery. And like I was told today, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be normal again. It's just going to take me a little while. So, I wanted to jump on here and just let everybody know that I'm okay. It's not heart related. My heart's fine once it got fixed. It's the mental part now that I've got to overcome. And that's going to be really, really hard for me. But you know what? I am a survivor. I am strong. And by God, I'm going to do it. And, and I have literally lived on prayer. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you. I pray all day, every day now. Prayer, worship music, my friends texting me all the time, my family support. I could not have done it without any of them. And right now I'm sitting in my pool house, sweating to death to make this video because I just want people to know that I'm okay and I'm gonna be okay. And if you're going through something mentally, please do not feel like you're alone, because I did. I felt like I was completely alone and like no one understood what I was going through. No one could help me. I felt so hopeless. But now I see a light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that I'm going to be okay. And I want whoever is out there facing issues right now, I want you to know that you're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. Lean on your friends, your family. If you believe in God like I do, lean on God for your support. And just reach out to me if you need somebody to talk to. Reach out to me. I'm a basket case right now too, but we'll get through it together. I promise. We'll make it. So I wanted to jump on and just say I'm okay, and I'm going to be okay. And thank you all for your prayers, your support, your text, your messages. Every day someone is texting, calling, messaging me, and you have no idea how much that means to me and how much that has helped me get through this nasty mess that I've gone through. So anyways, that's all I got to say. If you're struggling with something, you have no one to talk to, reach out to me. I'll be there for you. I promise. All right, y'all enjoy the rest of your Thursday.